Let's be real, eating healthy can feel like a punishment when you're constantly cutting out your favorite foods. But what if I told you can still eat the things that you love and still stay on track with your goals? In today's video, I'm going to share with you 5 easy low-calorie food swaps that can help you save hundreds of calories without sacrificing flavor. And listen, you don't want to miss this because most people get this wrong. For quick context, my name is Caitlin Vernon. I'm a certified nutrition coach and registered nurse who helps women lose body fat and keep it off for life. And not only that, my biggest mission is to help them lose the weight in the most sustainable way. These swaps are extremely helpful for busy women who want long-lasting results without restrictive diets. So let's get into it. Number 1 is going to be swapping peanut butter for PBFit. This one is especially my favorite because you can have the same amount of peanut butter for half the calories and the same amount of protein. Still creamy, it's still delicious, and you can pair it on top of rice cakes. You can use it as dips for your apples or celery, carrots. Adding this into your snacks instead of regular peanut butter can be a game changer. For 2 tablespoons, you're getting 60 calories and 6 grams of protein. Versus traditional peanut butter, you're getting 2 tablespoons for 180 calories and the same amount of protein. It's basically double the calorie content for the same amount of food, which isn't a smart choice if your goal is fat loss. Now, if your goal is to gain weight, that's a different story. You know, in America, obesity is already a problem. So opt in for your PBFit instead. And number 2 is swapping in your traditional pasta for red lentil pasta or chickpea pasta instead. And this is a great swap because you're getting the same amount of calories for the same serving size, but on top of that, you're getting more protein and more fiber. So these two mixed together is gonna help keep you fuller for longer, which in turn will make it easier for you to stay in a calorie deficit and lose body fat. I personally love the Good & Gather red lentil chickpea pasta because in one serving size, it's giving me 15 grams of protein. Yes, 15 grams of protein for pasta, 10 grams of fiber for only 200 calories. Meanwhile, for traditional pasta, for the same serving size, I'm getting 210 calories, only 2 grams of fiber and 6 grams of protein. So start opting in for a red lentil or chickpea pasta to make it easier to hit your goals. For all my coffee lovers and caffeine drinkers out there, your coffee is literally sabotaging your fat loss, and this is how. These flavored coffee creamers are sneaky little calorie bombs. Instead, I like to add a splash of my vanilla protein shake into my coffee in the morning. It's creamy, it's sweet, and it gives me that protein boost early in the morning. Now, I'm not saying you can't use this and you have to use this, but what most people do with this is they don't look at the nutrition label to see how many calories they're actually getting from this. For 1 tablespoon, it's 35 calories. 1 tablespoon. Majority of the population is not using 1 tablespoon in their coffee. What they're doing is they're shaking it up, they're opening it and they're pouring it, and the coffee is easily gonna add up to 200, 300 calories from doing that. Now, a lot of people lack self-control. It's okay to lack self-control when you're incorporating this. And number 4 is swapping the Ben & Jerry's ice cream for Favorite Day ice cream. The nutrition facts on this Ben & Jerry's ice cream is insane. For the entire container, you're basically getting 1,000 calories versus the Favorite Day ice cream, you're getting only 390 calories for the entire pint. This entire thing right here is 390 calories. Versus the entire thing of this Ben & Jerry's ice cream is pretty much 1,000 calories. And ready for this? You're getting 21 grams of protein for this entire pint. It's a great swap. Now, I'm not saying to sit here and eat the entire pint, but you know, for all my ladies out there, when it's that time of the month and you're getting those sweet cravings, it might be okay to eat this entire pint because you can incorporate this, make this swap, and still be in a calorie deficit. Would you rather eat an entire pint for 1,000 calories or eat an entire pint for only 390 calories? Pick one. Now, the traditional serving size is 2/3 of a cup. Within the 2/3 of a cup of the Ben & Jerry's ice cream is 330 calories. Basically this entire thing right here. Versus 2/3 of a cup on the Favorite Day ice cream is only 130 calories. For the serving size, it's still less than the half amount of calories on the Ben & Jerry's ice cream for the same amount of ice cream. So make this swap next time you head to the grocery store. For all my people who love sandwiches and wraps, paninis, all those good stuff, mayonnaise is something you're probably gonna incorporate. So number 5 is swapping out your traditional mayo for your light mayo. It's 60% less calories and less fat than traditional mayo. For 1 tablespoon of this traditional mayo is 100 calories versus 1 tablespoon of this light mayo is only 35 calories. You can literally use double the portion size, so 2 tablespoons, and still be under 100 calories compared to this one, you can only use 1. The reason why this is such a great swap is because you're getting less fat. You're getting 3.5 grams of fat versus here you're getting 11 grams of fat. So typically when you have 2 of the same foods, but one of them has less fat content usually is gonna have less calories. This is because fat is very energy dense, right? It holds a lot of calories compared to carbs and fats. I'm not gonna dive too deep into this, but just to give you a quick idea on why why this has less calories versus this one. I know, right? Calories this and calories that. I want you to take a shot for every time I said calories in this video. But it's hands down the most important content when it comes to losing body fat and keeping it off. You need to watch your calorie content. And one of the ways you can watch that and monitor that is incorporating these 5 food swaps within your daily life. All of the lower calorie food swaps that I just showed you guys literally still taste the same as the typical one. You don't have to sacrifice taste or flavor to help you lose weight. While food swaps are extremely helpful, they're only a small piece of the puzzle. I know how hard it is firsthand as a busy woman to stay consistent with your fitness goals and your nutrition goals, especially when you're juggling long shifts, stress, and not finding enough time to eat, working long hours. And that's exactly why I created my free training to walk you through how to actually lose body fat, tone up, and stay on the right track, even with a busy schedule. If you're tired of just starting over every Monday and you're looking for a more realistic way and a realistic plan to help you lose the body fat without sacrificing your favorite foods or spending hours in the gym, I created this training just for you. And in this training, I break down exactly how I help my clients lose body fat, boost their energy, and stay consistent long term. So click the link down below in the description to get started right away because it's packed with value. And I'll see you there.